with the WomenCan organization, which is making sure that they are going to host on the 30th of August a gala dinner and the WomenCan Awards. And the theme is unlocking your inner power. And let's unpack this a little bit further. We are joined on the line by Angela Pooe, who is the WomenCan Brand Ambassador. Angela, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, darling?
I'm great. Thank you. I'm so honored to be here this morning.
The honor is ours. I mean, women-led organizations always touch my heart. They pull at my heartstrings because your mandate is women.
Absolutely.
The to-do list is women. And I think there's no better to-do list or mandate to follow by. But tell us more about what's happening on the 30th. This is exciting.
Absolutely. So I'll start it where what is WomenCan? It's a platform that celebrates women. It doesn't matter which fraternity you're from. We clap for you. We say, if you look at today's time, this is a time where women are celebrated. Women are being put in position, in leadership position. So ours is to celebrate and to say, sis, we see what you're doing. We are with you and we support you all the way. So it's just a group of women. You're in a leadership or you're just a starter or any kind of position that you're in. But however, what we do is that we bring very strong women as well that the young ones or ourselves can look up to in under the same roof.
Tell
On,
me, yes,
yeah.
yes.
So on the 30th of August, it's one of our prestigious events. So we this event every year, and we're closing Women's Month with this amazing event where we'll all up. So we make sure that we are all dressed up, makeup is good, and we have a great team that's working so hard to make sure that our events are always top class. If you've been to our events, you'll definitely agree with me.
So tell me, I feel like themes are very important, especially because if women are the mandate, we need to kind of identify what's not happening in society, whether it be an inhibition that we are experiencing, limitations that we're experiencing. Tell me about unlocking your inner power and what we kind of went through to get to that theme now.
Sure. Okay. So unlocking your inner power, sometimes because of a lot of things that we go through as women, we forget who we are. So our theme is mainly to say, look deep inside and remember who you are. While you're remembering that, let's assist you to unlock that power that you have, because women are powerful. I mean, everything that a woman touch, it blossoms, it turns into something great, something amazing. So come under one roof and let's unlock this power that you have, so that you actually see that power on the other women that we have. I mean, we have great speakers as well that have done so amazing in the industry, and there's nothing that women cannot achieve.
And we look forward to even seeing that playing out, because I think the one thing that stints our power as women is sometimes the competition that exists, the likes of dating and relationships. It can get like really, really, especially when it's a position of women pinning each other against each other. I feel sometimes can be very, very problematic, right? And I'm glad that we are addressing this head on. So tell me now, when it comes to, the guests that you choose, it's very important to do the research behind it. Can you give us a clue about who's going to be attending, who's, headlining, who's the emceeing? Because I think that's something that us women, we don't mind aspiring to be like someone. And I think that's one thing I love about us, right? For example, I could be completely inspired by you, and I could say it and be like, girl, I'm inspired by you. I'm a fan of you. And we hold that, it's because we've identified something in you that we wish we had. So tell me a little bit more about the guests, the guest speakers. I'm so interested to find out more.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Let me start it with the people that are coming to join. So usually the women that come to our events, it's women that have made it in life, that are most are retired. Some of them are women that just love the fashion and being around women that have done well in their careers. And so in terms of our speakers, we have chosen people that are coming from different industries. For an example, we have Bonolo Mashilo, the founder of B Mashilo Designs.
Wow.
An amazing designer, a young lady from Limpopo, and she's doing incredible. And we have Tumi Lebaka, the CEO of Gauteng Film Commission. And Tumi she's so amazing and very down to earth as well. She's still young and she's doing amazing. We have Buhle Hanise. She's a CA. The national head of the restructuring. We also have Vanetta Butler. She's the SNAP coach from the SNAP coach. We also have Ntsako Mhlanga. She's a nuclear scientist. Can you imagine?
Wow.
That's nothing that women cannot achieve. Especially where we live in online, like everything you learn online. You can be a data scientist. You can be anything. And when you go back in the day, you would choose a subject because maybe you are forced to take it. For myself, it was chemical engineering, but I really wanted to be an actress, But we live in a world where you're able to test the different subjects through the free certificates that you get online. And then you can decide, is this really what I want to do before I go to varsity? That is. But also, we live in a world where certificates are as important as a full-on degree.
I wanted to actually ask, how are we bridging the gap between the young girls, right? And when I say young girls, I'm talking the teenagers from about 13 or so to about 18. Because the one thing that I'm sure you can empathize with this, but the one thing that we had to go through when we had to step into womanhood and adulthood, there weren't a lot of safe spaces for us to speak. We had to navigate a lot of things on our own, and as a woman, you had to be strong. But it's only now, in the past, maybe let's say 10, 15 years, that we're actually able to access information as easily as DMing our favorite celebrity. But these luxuries, I guess, did not really exist a long time ago. So how do we create safe spaces for women? I mean, even with these women conferences, I feel like they've evolved to really a space where, women cry. Women talk about what's happening in their current lives, even some celebrities. I was at an event 2 weeks ago where, a certain high value woman spoke, about her marriage. And it was a marriage that is well respected, well known. And we're all like, oh, okay, this is deep. Most women like to conceal their scars and their shame, but this time there's just been a shift, and how are we accommodating the young girls in that shift?
Oh, wow, what a time. Things are made easier for them, and it's such a blessing. So I usually say to the ones that I mentor is that make sure that you find yourself in the spaces where there are people that you look up to. Events such as WomenCan. This is where you can meet powerful women that are doing well. You can also meet women that are on the same level as you and women that are even beneath you, because some of them are not working. I mean, there's a designer that asked to start to design for me because she sees where my brand is going, and she's like, Miss Angel, I'd like to grow with you. But I was like, I understand, but it's also important for us that are helping them to make sure that we pay them, we don't because some of them will be like, no, you don't have to give me anything. So it is very important for us to make sure that we plow back, but we also help them up as well and get them into the right spaces. And this is why WomenCan and this is what WomenCan is all about. And this is a vision that came with our boss lady. We call her the boss lady, Tumi. And she's such an amazing person that has the grace and the ability to call all these people in one room. So I'm saying to any young woman that is that wants to move forward in their career, come into spaces like this where you will find women from different fraternities, different levels in their career, and you will definitely return different. And I also always say that when you go to such spaces, make sure that you don't just give your number. Make sure you give the right people. You don't want to collect 10 numbers and you don't even know what is it for. Collect numbers people that will make a difference in your career.
Angela, I just want you to hold on to your kitten heels for a second. We're just due for an ad break, and as soon as we come back, we continue the conversation. Can you do that for me, love?
100%. Yes.
Awesome stuff. It is at 6:43 Central African time.
Hi there. Do you want to elevate your business and give it a voice in South Africa and Africa as a whole? Well, in that case, let Channel Africa make this a possibility. Channel Africa is willing to advertise your business for as little as 30,000 rands or $1,719.18. To get access to these great rates, send all requests to mokoenata@SABC. That's MOKOENATA@SABC. Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Parlez-vous couramment le français? Êtes-vous passionné par la radio? Et êtes-vous qualifié pour travailler en Afrique du Sud? Envoyez-nous votre CV et votre 3 minutes démo en MP3 à @channelafrica.co.za pour avoir une chance de rejoindre la famille Channel Africa. Si vous n'avez pas de réponse après 14 jours, cela signifie que vous n'avez pas été retenu. Channel Africa, la perspective africaine.
Wake up with Oasis.
6:44 Central African time, just about 60 minutes before we head to the top of the hour, and we're going to find out what's happening in our news. But for now, we are talking with the girls. We're gathering with the girls. You can put down your kitten heels, darling. We're back again. We're speaking to Angela Pooe, who is the brand ambassador for WomenCan, which is an organization dedicated to empowering women of all sectors. So, it's so interesting that now there's no longer limits or caps to women in certain sectors, because I think when we were kind of starting out with women's events, you'd find a lot of pink collar, kind of careers being represented, the average nursing, doctor, anything that is, can be ideal for a woman. But now you're talking nuclear scientists, you're talking women in mining, you're talking women in data, women there's no cap anymore. What is your view on that, especially for the young girls who are listening, who are like, okay, so I don't have to go the pink collar route or the white collar route. I can go into a blue collar career as a woman.
Absolutely. This is such a great time. And like I said earlier, you can be anything as a woman, as a young woman. You can be anything you want to be. Now the world allow us to be able to hold ispanere and go, be a mechanic. The world now allow us to be able to be bricklayers. I know women that are bricklayers, there's nothing that is impossible in today's day and age. And we are so grateful to be alive in this time, to be able to do what we need, what we want to do. And you said something earlier that these kind of events, it allows women to open up. There was a lady as well that was saying that it is so difficult, as an actress. She's also one of the top actresses in South Africa. And she's like, it's so difficult right now. The industry doesn't allow certain speaking, Zulu speaking actors because of what is happening now in the industry. And then, our conversation nicely shifted to say, over and above just acting, look at other industries. You can, and that's the beauty of it now, that you don't have to box yourself in just one career.
So are there any details that we need to be aware of? We know it's the 30th of August. We know it's going to be in Midrand. What else? Do the girls need to wear specific colors? We know when it comes to women events, I'm sorry, but I call my tailor. Hey, I really do not take any chances. I make sure that I go on the Pinterest and I Google something sexy to wear and I get it made. Because women events, I know the girls step out. We do not play.
Absolutely. So all our events, I can tell you this, call your designer, please. Otherwise you will feel underdressed. Women awards, we don't play. Call your makeup artist, or if you won't be able to call your makeup artist, start learning from YouTube, because make sure, like I said, this is one of our prestigious events, and I I mean it, from the decor to the team that is working. You see, even they are ready to work as well. So even welcoming you into the venue, and us as well, your dresses needs to be breathtaking. If there's a day that you need to wear something that you can't wear to someone's wedding, or call your designer, they can still do it. So the theme, come in your shades of red, come looking amazing, and we cannot wait to welcome you.
Which is going to be a giant bouquet of roses. Ooh.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I love the boldness of the red. I love the taking your power back of the red. I like the, we associate red with a lot of love, ne? But I think this time I like the danger that comes with, women identifying their inner power, the danger that comes with it, the gevaar that comes with a woman identifying her power. Ah, shame. What a world we live in, man. Angela, thank you so much for joining us today. Where can we find you guys on social media?
Absolutely. We are all on social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. It's WomenCan. Also, our boss lady, we can also follow her. She's always tagged on our pages. Tumi Mthembu, and she's one of the most amazing women on this earth, and she's leading a fantastic team, and we're so honored that we are because of her.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Angela, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you in Midrand.
Absolutely. See you on Saturday.
Yes.
Literally 6 days to go.
I need to call my tailor today then, girl. Damn. Thank you so much. It is at 6:49 Central African time. That was the brand ambassador of WomenCan, Angela Pooe, talking to us there about the amazing event that is coming up. And I love the shades of red. I always go for like a bold ruby type of red because I am dark skinned, so it always just sits beautifully on my skin tone. Nombe Salo is more of like a coffee. Like, I used to joke about her being a yellow one, but she's more of like a coffee color. So I would go for a very flirty red. I'd go for like not necessarily the burgundy, but like like just that flirty red. Like a flirty, sexy red. Hey, sexy red. It is at 6:50 Central African time. Let's enjoy some music.
Ease into your weekend.